all languages in the sense I saw Gujarati, I saw a few Indian languages, I saw Malayalam, I saw Tamil, I saw Telugu. So the language options are available. It might be, you can just explore. It's Wakelet. The site is Wakelet. Immersive Reader is available. It is available on Word, Microsoft Word, also available on Google Docs. But Google Docs is a little complicated. It is not that you cannot do it. You can do it, but little थोड़ा इधर से घूम के special education as such, we don't have a separate thing like special education. The thing is, we have this technology classes wherein we try to incorporate all these so that children can be benefited out of it. But as such, we don't have something special, special education thing. Like you mean to say for inclusion? You mean to
Yes,
say
yes,
that?
yes.
For
For
inclusion.
special
See,
education for the inclusion.
okay. Now, if I know something, I would share it with the teachers. This session was shared during an in-service course for teachers from Hyderabad region and Ernakulam region. So I'm also a national level resource person on ICT. So it's like a collaboration. We have training for teachers. We have workshops at ZET Mysore. I'm talking about Ernakulam region teachers. We have ZET in different parts of our country. So we go to mostly Mysore ZET. And whenever such things come at the national level and at the regional level, we have teachers undergo courses so that they can incorporate into the daily classrooms. But as such, we don't have special training for special education and things like that. But we do have workshops and training so that we can incorporate such, because under RT, such children are coming into our classes these days, into our schools these days. So we have to be prepared in order to deal with them and in order to make our classrooms inclusive. We cannot say that we have not been trained and we cannot sideline such things. Yes.
Yeah, one.
It is available. Nowadays it's not difficult to procure these things, especially because we have the Amazon and things available globally are available here. But when it comes to cost, as I said, I'm worried about the cost more than whether it is available. I'm worried about the cost. How many people can actually afford? Okay, so that is what I said. It's just my viewpoint that either it can be bought by the school for the children. We always have funds for such for buying such things, right? So it can be given to those children, like we have the library books and given to the children. So availability se bhi zyada, like what we think is whether it is affordable for children. So I think either it can be the production can be mass and it can be made available on subsidized rates so that children can make use of such technologies. And more than that, if the children are not, like these days we give free laptops, free furnitures, and so many free things. Alongside that, we can also provide free such technologies for children so that they can use it, or we get a subsidized rate, or maybe we can rent it out so that as long as they're in the school, it can be used by them. We might not have many, we might not have to buy many, but at least those who are there in the school, they can be given with these things so that they can freely come to the school, attend class, and go back. Yes. About the CBSE thing, you have asked me a difficult question which I don't know. I have just thought about how they can learn it. I didn't think about the exam point of view, right? So whether CBSE permits all that, I guess there's no harm in permitting, right? When children are learning how to use these till class 10th, and then in class 10th, if they say that you're not supposed to use this, what's the point, right? So that, I guess, you have to get into the CBSE website to find out whether that is available, usable or not, allowed or not. Yeah.
Thank you.
If you have the will, you can learn technology so easily. Immersive reader, disabilities, we cannot restrict assistive technology only with children having disabilities. Children, there are so many children that we come across, they might not have any problem, but still they find difficulties. Okay, so that is why I use the term disabilities and difficulties. So it can be used for children with learning difficulties as well. Okay, and sometimes it happens that due to some situation, due to some illness or accident, A normal person has become disabled now. Okay. Also, there are people at an older age, they find some things difficult to do which they normally used to do. In all such different situations, you can use assistive technology. There is no hard and fast rule that you have. As I said, I was watching a Telugu movie yesterday. I used the option of subtitles because I was not able to understand. Okay, and that film did not offer a different language, audio. So I had to use the subtitles. So depending upon the situation, anybody can use assistive technology. It's not restricted only to disabled children facing challenges, right? Um, that is again depends on the level of technology teachers are familiar with. As I said, I have learned it at my free will. Nobody had forced me. But yes, see, one fine day, our normal schools became online, and all teachers learned it, isn't it? So when there is a situation, anybody would learn. You put anyone into water and to save our lives. I mean, to save ourselves from drowning, we would learn to swim. It's like that. So if you are in that situation and if you have that free will to learn, I guess you're good to go. Special training, yes, it would help. I wouldn't say that it wouldn't be of any help. Yes, it would help things which I might not know just by reading or just by exploring. A proper training would help me better. It would help me use assistive technology more easily, in a more professional manner than experimenting and exploring it myself. Okay, that is under view. I'll just show you one. It is not exactly as what you saw on Wakelet. I'll just share my screen and one sec. This is my Word and I'll just open this 1 minute. Now here, there is something, 1 second. I'll just put those tabs down. All right. So here is a Word doc and there is that view. Just click on view. And when you click on view, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one is immersive reader. Do you see immersive reader? View, under view. Yes, that is immersive reader. You click on that and you get this. Did you see? Okay, so this is how it works. Under view, you have the immersive reader, right? It is not exactly the way Wakelet works. Okay, not exactly the way Wakelet works because Wakelet is another tool and Microsoft Word is another tool. So you have to explore. So that is how immersive reader comes under view. Once you type the once you type the doc, you do all the corrections, all the suggestions has been done, final editing has been done. Then you just play the immersive reader under view. Click on view. There is an option of immersive reader. You can read. See, sometimes as Nisi just asked me some time back, imagine I have written an essay, okay, and I'm trying to read it. When I read, I might not find any mistake. Just click on immersive reader, make it play, it will read. So when you're reading, when you're listening, you might feel that, okay, this sentence of mine is not correct. Okay, not that I have disability or any other kind of disability or difficulty in reading, but when you hear that some things when it comes into your ears, you, okay, this structure is not fine, I have to do some correction on that. Okay, so it is not that you have to have some challenge. No, you can use assistive technology. Immersive reader can be used even to teach grammar. I showed you the syllable different structures, isn't it? So it can be used to teach language. You don't have to be using it only for children with disabilities or with reading challenges. The option is yours. See, technology is just a catalyst. All right, how you use it. See, another thing which is a phrase which I use very often is no technology can replace a creative teacher. No technology can use a creative teacher. Now when I said immersive reader is for children with reading challenges, how well you use it depends on your own creative skills. Okay, your own thinking, creative thinking. Oh, mathematics, I haven't checked on mathematics. You mean to say calculation? I'm not a math teacher, and I guess I should have checked on that. I haven't seen anything on maths. Maybe I'll just get back to you. The whoever has asked, I haven't checked on math. I have see maths. Maybe you are asking calculations. Is it because of that? There are so many applications wherein, math calculation can be used, like you have the whiteboard phi and things like that. But whether it helps children to do maths better, I am not very sure of that. So I don't want to give you a wrong answer on that. I haven't done any work on math calculation. AT in libraries, you mean to say the software for automation? Yes, there are software automation. I guess librarians would know better, because there are so many automation softwares available for libraries. AT, assistive technology in library, you don't require an assistive technology in library. Instead, you can use just a software without assistive technology. Assistive technology is not mainly for automation. It is mainly for challenges. For automation, you just need a software. Not You don't require an assistive technology for the library. Just an automation software would do. There are so many automation softwares which are used by libraries. You can just explore. You can just look into the automation softwares that are available for libraries. You don't require an assistive technology for that. Yes, if if you are stressing on the listening skills and reading skills, yes, then you can use immersive readers. You can you can teach the children how to read a book during your library classes. Yes, children who have reading difficulties. Yeah.